All money owed to UT Site Work Incorporated by Kelly Kaczynski Incorporated, regardless of how this obligation was created, and is here satisfied as nothing further owed. I hereby unconditionally release Kelly Kaczynski Incorporated, her heirs, assigns, agents, entities, responsibility, liability, claims, and other obligations. I am the owner and president of UT Site Work Incorporated. I am seeking no restitution in regards to any allegations of criminal conduct. On behalf of Kelly Kaczynski Incorporated, I seek no admission of wrongdoing in reference to any case. Dispute Kelly Kaczynski Incorporated. I request that charges against her be dismissed. It is possible that some or all the acts I complained of in my statement to the police were a misunderstanding regarding the nature and timing of checks written, as Ms. Kaczynski worked in my business for several years and literally wrote or caused to be written hundreds of checks with specifically my authority. Many of these checks were written to the very same individuals as checks, items, and issue and complaint, including Mrs. Kelly Kaczynski. In most cases, I had pre-signed blank checks and would simply have Ms. Kaczynski fill them out and issue them to my vendors, creditors, and on several occasions when I was not in the office I specifically authorized Ms. Kaczynski to write and sign checks and to take care of urgent matters related to my business. Kaczynski to write and sign checks to take care of urgent matters related to my business when I was divorced. During that time, I made my sworn complaint to the police. I sincerely believed that the checks and items issued in my complaint were taken without my consent or permission. Part of the problem was that Kelly Kaczynski and I had just ended a relationship, so it was a cohabited domestic breakup, a civil dispute, and we were not talking. I received no communication from Kelly Kaczynski regarding these checks. Our split personally also terminated her employment in my business. After reviewing my records further, I am now certain that Ms. Kaczynski was simply operating under an established business pattern in issuing these checks. Had she communicated with me instead of ignoring me after our personal split, I would have had the information I needed to be sure these checks were for legitimate purposes. The checks, items in question in my complaint were in fact written while Ms. Kaczynski was still employed by me in the capacity as she was in charge of issuing checks. The blame for the situation I feel falls on Ms. Kaczynski's refusal to return my telephone calls, to get back together, discuss the situation with me, causing me to make an assumption that she had committed some sort of wrongdoing. I make this affidavit of my own free will. No one has coerced me, threatened me. Why am I still being charged? It was disposed. It was a civil issue.